Well, you guys asked for this video. It's alright, all I have to do is read my story and react to it, and... oh. This was probably a bad idea. Hey guys, it's Chloe Creates. As most of you know, I am not just a cartoonist. I write stories, specifically fanfics, Alan Becker fanfics, and I decided, well, you guys decided for me, that I would be doing a video about reading them and reacting to them. I will be reacting to some of the very first fanfics that I wrote, like 2 years ago. This is not a scripted video. All of these reactions are raw. So let's get started. I have here a collection of some of my classic stories, I like to call them. You can actually read these. All of my stories will be available in the video description as well as my channel description. I probably won't be reading all of these because there are 14 of them, but I will read some of my personal favorites. I haven't read them in a while, so here we go. Alright, our first fic is titled Christmas Cookie Catastrophe, and the summary is, it's Christmas, and Red wants some cookies. And if Red wants something, he'll literally fight to the death for it. Okay, Red, that's not the way we do it. Alright, when Red woke up 2 days before Christmas, he was greeted by the lovely smell of gingerbread cookies wafting from Blue's kitchen. He sniffed deeply, savoring the scent. He licked his lips when he thought of the lovely taste of cookies. Hopping down from the bunk bed that he and Green shared, he bounded downstairs to the kitchen where Blue, Yellow, and Green were sitting around the table chattering with grins on their faces. When he sat down at the table, he saw a plate full of freshly baked cookies sitting right in the middle. He gasped with delight and reached out to take one and earned a sharp slap on the hand from Blue. "Hey, back off, Red," Blue said sternly. "Those are for later." Oh. Red sat back, slightly disappointed. He really wanted a cookie. For him, that was the best part of Christmas. Of course it is. Other than the presents, of course. "What did y'all get Orange for Christmas?" Yellow asked nonchalantly. "I got him a new sketchbook," Blue said. "The same thing I got him last year." "Meh, it's okay, he wouldn't mind it." This dialogue is so cheesy. Green, what about you? Green was silent for a moment, blinking blankly. "I got him a sketchbook." If I was Orange, I would be extremely happy to get all of these sketchbooks. "Great minds think alike, I guess," he said, biting his lip. He turned his attention to Red. "Red, what about you?" "I got him a scarf," Red replied, still gazing at the cookies. The more he stared at them, the more tempting they were. "No, Red, don't give in to the temptation." Oh my goodness. He reached out again, only to earn a sharper slap on the hand from Blue. Guys. "Red, back off," Blue said warningly. "I told you no cookies." Red slouched, giving Blue an indignant look. "Just one? A tiny bite? A small crumb?" Red's puppy dog eyes didn't work on Blue like they normally... Puppy dog. Blue ignored Red, continuing his conversation with Yellow and Blue. A typo. Change that really quick. Okay. With Yellow and Green, as if he hadn't taken away the delicious treat from Red. And here's where they get violent. And here's where the plot thickens. "Fine, I won't eat any cookies if you give up the nether wart." Blue stopped mid-sentence, whipping his head around to meet Red's eyes. "What did you just say?" "I won't eat any cookies if you stop eating the nether wart." Blue, this is not how we do it, Blue. Letting his anger get the best of him, he hurled the cookie across the table, smacking Red in the face with it. I love how the Color Gang's first instinct to any situation is violence. Okay, silence. Green's eyes slowly widened. Ooh. Yellow slowly lowered his mug to watch. Red stared at the broken cookie on the ground, then back up at Blue, who was still standing. "You did not just do that." His voice was low and warning. Oh my goodness. Blue's eyes twitched, which was funny and kind of creepy at the same time. "Blue? What is his problem? Oh my goodness." Red let out a snort. He covered his mouth with his hand. "Blue, it's just netherwort." He picked up the broken cookie, then tossed it back onto the plate. However, he misjudged. He wasn't sure how, but he threw it too high, smacking Blue in the face. I apparently did not understand the laws of physics when I wrote this. Guys, if there was ever a plot in this story, there wasn't. So the story is kind of tedious. I really don't want to rate it, but I will give you a quick summary of it. A food fight happens because for some reason Green threw a cookie at Yellow and started a food fight. So Blue and Red aren't the only ones actually angry at each other, and Green and Yellow are just having fun. Then Orange comes in and saves the day, like always, because he's the main character. And he stops the fight. Everyone tries to explain, but Orange makes a point that this is no way to behave. Besides, it's Christmas. This is no way to treat each other during the holidays, or any other day for that matter. There is a moral after all. So then the gang gets ready to go to a Christmas party at King and Purple's house, and it all happens all over again. I'm just kidding. I don't think they actually resolved the problem. Blue is still kind of mad at Red, and it ends with the sentence, "Hey Red, get back here." So yeah, that was my first Christmas story, and never again. I actually don't remember writing this one. This one is called Father's Day. This one is a King and Purple one-shot. Is this angst? Author's note. The summary is actually very cringe. Oh, let me read the summary. King unofficially adopts Purple. Okay. Alright. So, what exactly am I supposed to do? King looked up from doing the dishes at Purple's curious question, cocking his head thoughtfully. "I'm not sure what you mean." "Well, it's Father's Day," she said, biting her lip and fidgeting with the towel she was working with. I remember this one now. The two were working together as they washed the dishes from lunch. They'd mostly been silent until Purple had spoken up just now. King narrowed his eyes. "Oh, right," he sighed. "Well, normally you'd spend time with your dad, give him gifts and stuff, just to let him know you appreciate and love him." Oh no. Purple looked away. "I never saw my dad much," she said quietly. "Purple, baby, it's okay." Oh. King sucked in some air, breaking the awkward silence. "Well, when my son was alive." Okay. I had no idea how emotional this one would be. Okay, well, when my son was alive, we went out for lunch, just hanging out. The explanation was short, and it made King somewhat uncomfortable. Oh, King. Oh my goodness. But Purple seemed to understand the concept of Father's Day somewhat. He couldn't help but feel a bit bad for her after all she'd been through. She told him that her mom had died and her dad had left, but there wasn't really a deeper explanation other than that. He found himself caring deeply for her as if she was his own kid after realizing her need for a family. Oh, that's so sweet, actually. Okay, so you want to hang out? Purple asked shyly, her fingers twiddling with her hair. She's so nervous and awkward. That's so cute. I mean, we don't have to if you don't want to. She paused. Well, I mean, I've been living under your guard for a few months now, and, well, she sighed, trying to find the right words to say. King couldn't help but smile fondly at her clumsy way of trying to get a simple sentence out. Oh, he's such a dad. He nodded, urging her on. What I'm trying to say is, you've been more of a father to me than my actual dad was. Purple's voice grew quiet. And the truth is, I look up to you like you're my dad. She looked up at him, her eyes pleading. She paused. You're like a father to me. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. Purple and King are like my favorite duo out of the animation versus Minecraft universe. It's so sweet, like, actually, guys. He smiled fondly. That's great to hear, I think. His smile faded as he thought of the person he was actually dad to. Gold. Why did Gold have to die? Good, I've got that cleared up. Purple let out a sigh. Thanks, Mr. King, for everything. Mr. King. It was silent before King spoke up again. Hey, call me Dad. Oh, where did I get this idea? This is actually so cute. Purple paused, her eyes wide. Really? She breathed. He thought he could see tears in her eyes. Because there are tears in her eyes. She's an emotional stick figure. Mr. King. Well, just because Mr. King was the name you called me when we ruled another, and it's so awkward now. He was cut off by Purple, who threw herself at him and hugged him tightly, as if he would disappear if she let go. Guys, I legitimately had no idea how emotional I made this one. This is so sweet. King chuckled softly and hugged her back, returning the favor with all the care he had for her. Aw. When they released a few moments later, Purple wiped the tears from her eyes. Thank you, Dad, she said quietly. She's gonna be using that a lot. Don't mention it, kid, he replied, ruffling the top of her hair with his hand. Better go get ready for our hangout. Oh, right. Purple walked away, searching the messy house for her jacket. He watched her, chuckling. Ah, that kid, he said with a fond smile. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I think that one might be my favorite so far. We've only read 2, but this is my favorite one. I love King and Purple. They're so cute. And you know what makes me so excited for the next animation versus Minecraft episode? It's probably mostly going to be about King and Purple, according to the spoilers that we saw in the newsletter. I'm so excited. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'll read one more story and then I will end the video because rest in peace, my iPad storage. This one is called Forever and Always. The summary is Purple introduces Green to someone special. The author's note is, okay, actually, I love this one. The title sounds like something from a Hallmark movie, but trust me, it's very sweet. Also, grapes. Disclaimer, if you don't ship the grapes, that is completely fine. I think in this one, they're just very close friends. So you can view it romantically or not romantically. So, all right, here we go. Green knocked on the door to Purple's house, then waited for someone to answer. It wasn't long until King opened the door, raising an eyebrow at Green. King Orange being a protective dad over Purple is kind of funny. I've seen it a lot in fan fictions, other than mine, where Green and Purple are like really close friends, and the King doesn't want Purple to be taken away from him. Like, it's not toxic, it's like cute. Anyways, Green smiled sheepishly. Purple asked me to come, he said. Is she home? I'm here, Purple cried from inside the house. She was hurrying through the living room, slipping on her elytra. She ran out the door, grabbing Green's hand and dragging him away from the porch. Don't leave the city, King called, still glaring at Green. See, protective dad. I won't, bye, Purple shouted as Green gave a salute to King, who was still watching through narrowed eyes. Where are we going? Green asked. What's so urgent? Just wait, Purple said, smiling softly. Then she pulled out a rocket. Wait, I'll skip ahead because this is kind of long. But for summary, Green doesn't like flying, apparently. And they fly to the city. Okay. They went to the cemetery. Okay. Finally, they slowed down when they reached a headstone that was nestled underneath a dying cherry blossom tree. Purple stopped to catch her breath, then hurried over to it. She pulled something out of her inventory, a baby cherry blossom tree, Green noted, and set it in front of the headstone. Okay, so this is basically Cherry Blossoms, an actual short, but Green is in it. This is peak fanfiction, guys. Okay, Green's eyes widened when he realized exactly who this was, Purple's mother. Aw, she'd come to pay her respects. He watched Purple gaze sadly at the stone. Her expression was a mix of sadness and longing. Perp? Should I leave? Perp. That's so cute. Purple looked up, snapped out of her reverie. No, don't leave. I want to introduce you to someone. She reached out, grabbing Green's arm and pulling him closer to the grave. Hi, Mama, it's me, your flower. Oh. Why are these so emotional? I thought we were doing funny ones. Funny and cringe. Okay, flower, how sweet. Green smiled softly. Purple went on. This is my friend Green. I brought him with me. Purple blinks away the tears. I remember you telling me how much you wanted me to have a good loyal friends. Well, Purple glanced back at Green. Aww, that is so sweet. Green looked at her, then turned his gaze to the headstone. He waved, unsure of what to say. Hi, Miss Orchid, he stammered. Purple's told me a lot about you. You did good raising your kid. Give me a second. Purple giggled, then sniffed. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Oh, it's Mother's Day. Oh, you know what? I do remember writing this. It was in the car. Ha, no better time to write than when you're in the car, am I right? Happy Mother's Day, Mama, she said, placing a hand on the headstone. Aw, Green doesn't know what Mother's Day is. Green stepped closer, placing a hand on Purple's shoulder. You okay, Perp? He asked gently. Purple nodded. I just miss her, that's all, she said. Green could tell she was trying to hold back tears. I really loved her. Oh, this poor baby. Oh. Okay, I'm really sad. Really sad for her. Green gave her a side hug. You've got me, he said. Uh-huh, yeah, Green, we know. And king and orange and red and yellow and blue. Don't forget Reuben, Purple said quietly. Yeah, don't forget the pig. And Reuben, Green agreed. They chuckled. Then he turned to give her a full hug. He's such a good friend, guys. Oh. Purple turned back to the headstone. I'm leaving now, Mama, she said. I love you forever and always. Guys, these are supposed to be cringe stories. Like, me literally cringing over them. I'm not cringing, I'm crying. Okay, the end of the story is them flying back to the king's house and then hugging again. Okay, I really need to stop writing stuff like this. I, in fact, did not stop writing stuff like that. I have a whole library of stuff you can read. All in the video description, guys. If you want to read the rest of these old classics, they're all there. Yes, I'm going to let you guys read them so you can see how much I've improved. I also have a Grape Duo collection you guys can read, King Orange and Purple one-shots, more Color Gang one-shots, and stories I never finished, The Recycling Bin. AVTDW is on there, and a new series, which I have been working on for quite a while now. It's about Purple. Yes, of course it's about Purple. And, well, there is a twist to it. So if you guys want to check all of that out, there's a link in the video description. Also, update on color-coded cases. Yes, I am still working on this, slowly but surely. Alright, I have all of the characters down. A few more to do for background characters, but nothing I can't handle. The first chapter, or episode, I would rather call it, is in progress. Yay! I'm very, very excited for this. Color-coded cases will not be available for another probably several months, because this is actually taking a bit longer than I expected. I am very excited to share this with you guys. There will be a new plot, new character names. If any of you read the original, you will know that they were actually based off of Alan Becker, so they were technically fanfiction. But I have changed it to be completely original. Maybe a few Alan Becker Easter eggs. Yeah, that is color-coded cases, still in progress. No definite release date yet, but it will be coming out as soon as possible. Well, that's the end of this video. Sorry to leave you hanging with a spoiler for color-coded cases, but this video would be very long if I kept talking about it for much longer. Thanks for cringing and crying with me with these stories. I have dozens of other stories that I could react to. Maybe I'll put them in part 2. Maybe. If this video does well enough, I can do a part 2 for you guys. But I also have other video ideas. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Keep being awesome. Bye, guys.